Slow and steady.
Hi guys, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Tyranny. We wanted to go down here, I think, into this... No, wasn't this place. Was it right here we want to go in? What's it called? Syrian Sanctuary. Yeah, I think so. No, we have Syrian already, so we went there already. What's that place? Forge Bound? The Forge, that's where we wanted to go. Wait.
Nothing I can't handle.
Let's steal this guy's stuff. What is this place? Eldian's house. Is this the house with the two chicks? I don't think so. No, it's not. Okay. Let's steal his stuff. Nice that no one minds. Oh, did we take the stuff? Yes, we did. Okay. The sunburned man dips his head in greeting. An outsider never arrives alone. At least that is what my mother always said. Seems she knew what she was talking about. He nods thoughtfully at his own words. I'm Eldian. Welcome to Lethian's Crossing. Well, if it isn't Tunon's Fatebinder, welcome back to the crossing. Haven't seen you around here since you put the disfavored in charge of everything. Eldian looks you over. Must say my memory seems to be failing. Something I never thought I'd say, he winks. The way people talk about how you came through and drove the Brotherhood out of town. You should be 10 feet tall and shoot lightning from your eyes. I seem to remember you being a little more human. Can't always tell the content of a pie from its crust, though, can you? Thankfully, the disfavored haven't been too bad. At least you didn't choose the Scarlet Koros to be our overlords. But enough of my prattling. You didn't come here for a history lesson or to get my opinion of your grandeur. He waves his hands dismissively at his previous comments. I see that you've collected the Archon of Song. He bows slightly to Siren. You're taking her with you, yes? Nobody's collecting me, old man. Siren scowls down, her nose at the Eldian. I am only too happy to see the last of your fetid backwater trading post. Of course, Mistress Archon. Eldian scratches the back of his head. We always treasure your presence here at the crossing. He coughs and turns his attention to you. What can this old fool do for you? Not much, I guess. Oh, maybe he knows a way to get into the tower. We have to find a way to get into the tower. Maybe that's why we can interview these people in the town. There has been more people we can interview. Who is this? Vintara. Good day to you, Fatebinder. The soldier gives you a brief salute. She then stands at attention. My name is Vintara. Welcome to Lethian's Crossing. Commander, it's been a while since I took leave at the crossing. Glad to see you have everything in order. Barrick nods. Barrick, I haven't seen you since the march on Stalwart. It seems you've done well for yourself since then. She looks him up and down. What happened to you out there? I picked up some extra baggage along the way. Nothing I can't handle. Well, you look a mess. First chance you get, I want to see you in proper uniform. Understood? Without waiting for a response, she returns to attention. You made some tough calls the last time you were here. None of us were happy when you put forge-bound iron into the hands of Koros soldiers. She pauses, a slight smile creeping across her face. With the sight of you publicly flogging their commander after she tried to bribe you, raised our morale for several span. More than a fair trade. What can I help you with? Can you give me some information on what's happening in Lethian's Crossing? Our current orders are to garrison Lethian's Crossing. We are to secure the safety of the Forgebound, the sanctity of Cairo's laws, and the well-being of the settlers. And we are dealing with a gang of Free Cities mercenaries. We need to club back to setting sun. She coughs nervously. Well, that's not the official order, but you get the idea. There's a small matter of a thief in town, but I will not bother you with such trifles. Right now I am sure my soldiers can handle it. Okay, I must be going. Travel well, Fatebinder. Okay, a small thief in town. Does she mean small in size or small in thieving? This is the house. No, Moonrise District. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to make it bigger. How was it this way? It doesn't show me an entrance here. Okay. Interesting. So where does this go? Oh, it's these two. Huh, why wasn't it on the map? Weird. Or maybe I just didn't see it. Okay, the forge down here, right? Looks like it. But there's some loot here somewhere. There's one. Where does that door go? Let's go in here first. Okay. Forge-bound apprentice, forge-bound mastersmith. Okay. Volantis, master of casting. Forge-bound apprentice. 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 Master of tempering. And apprentice. And loot. It's hot, don't touch it. Okay, this armor is newly made by the Forgebound, still warm to the touch.
I'm carrying too much.
These worn iron weapons look as if they have been recently repaired and are being readied to be shipped back out.
Leave it to me.
Ooh. Forgebound hammer. That looks interesting.
Ah, got it.
These plans detail how to forge the mythical blade known as Headhunter. This item can be created with access to a Spire forge. Okay. Can talk to him? Lethian's Crossing may not be the best place to live, but it's a great place to get materials. Volantis surveys the room with an air of superiority. He addresses you, making eye contact. Is there something you want? Ooh, forge-bound supply cache. Volantis, master of casting. Volantis catches the stare of Lohara, who beams at him expecting something to occur. Volantis sighs dejectedly before turning his attention back to you with a strained smile. Forgive me, Fatebinder. Lohara instructed me to reward you for your aid during the conquest. The conscripted beastmen helped us forge countless iron materials, and in return I am to show you the location of a supply cache. Volantis takes your map in his hand and circles a small clearing in Haven. The production of iron Iron arms and armor in Lethean Crossing needed to increase, and as governor, the decision of how to handle it fell on you. You allowed the Scarlet Chorus to conscript beastmen to the task of hauling iron ore. Some felt that exposing beastmen to the secret of iron forging went against blah blah blah. Is there a problem? His eyes carefully watch Lohara as he answers you. Who is Lohara? That one, I guess. Yes, but these are forge-bound matters, nothing that concerns the High Court of Tunon, I can assure you. What do you do here in the forge? I keep things running smoothly. Upkeep, mostly. He smiles coyly. I am also second in command to Lohara. So in case anything ever happens, I'm here to take charge. Okay, is this Lohara? Yeah. Master of Tempering. A muscular woman stands upright front her forge and turns to look at you, the light of the fire playing across her face, making her eyes dance dangerously. A toothy smile breaks across her mouth, the only bright spot in her soot-stained face. Do you kill with your left hand or your right? She rubs blackened palms together, eyeing you expectantly. Normally I can tell at a glance, but you are a little harder to read. Right. Noted. She clears her throat and wipes her blackened hands on the canvas of her smock. I am Lohara, Master of Tempering, and Forge Master of Lethean's Crossing. My task exceeds the hours left in the day, but there's no harm in pausing my work if it means speaking with the Fatebinder. I must say, denying both the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus of extra weapons was pretty brave of you. I expect the Chorus to offer a bribe. But the Disfavored? If they would stoop to those tactics, who knows what else they're capable of. How may I be of assistance? I'd like to talk to you about Barrick. What about him? I'd like you to free my friend from his armored prison. I hoped you would examine Barrick. Oh, diplomat, war mage, and guild apprentice. I don't have any of those. Damn it. Did the adjudicator not issue an injunction against precisely that action? Indeed, he sent the decision by bird to each of the guild workshops. If you merely look him over, that's not exactly against the adjudicator's decree, is it? That was his decision, now I am deciding otherwise. As a Fatebinder, I speak with the Archon's voice. Oh, I can't even say okay. If you merely look him over, that's not exactly against the adjudicator's decree, is it? Allow me to state this in no uncertain terms, Fatebinder. The Forgebound swore our allegiance to Tunon, the adjudicator, Archon of Justice. We do not easily forget that oath, nor do we rush to circumvent it. Our fastidiousness is not limited to our craft. Loyalty to an oath looks like this, Fatebinder, in case you had forgotten. Oh. Subterfuge skill determines a character's ability to move unseen through the environment, to detect and manipulate hidden traps and devices, and to open locked chests and doors. It also used in dialogue to determine your ability to deceive or trick the person you're speaking with. Thank you for your time. She nods brusquely and turns away, then pauses. Fatebinder. Secluded Forge is now unlocked on the map. There may be an individual who can help you. Rumor has it that there's a mage smith of some manor in the Stone Sea. By all rights, she should have been killed, so I assume that she's worked out a deal with that glowing green bastard Nerat. I cannot provide you with a name, but you might ask around Plainsgate if you have the misfortune of being in the area. I appreciate it, Lohara. Goodbye, Fatebinder. As far as I'm concerned, this conversation never occurred. Okay. So we could also get some weapons here, I guess, or I think. But let's leave that for later. We will be coming back here. It has a few merchants and stuff, so this will be, I think, one of the main hubs to come to. Let's get over here now. Is this the entrance? Old Walls entrance. Yes, it is. Let's get there. Nice.
I'm carrying too much.
Now in here. This looks interesting. Is this interior? Yeah, it seems to be. Okay. Oh, this map seems to be quite big, actually. There's an eerie glow of unknown origin coming from the depths of this pit. Okay. Oh.
Spotted something.
Why is there a dead person here? Note from Iron Guard Ventara. As per our verbal agreement, you are allowed entry into the Old Walls at Lethean's Crossing, with the explicit instructions to find a path to the Bronze Brotherhood campsite on the other end. Any items acquired inside the Old Walls will be yours to keep, in exchange for your help in this matter. Iron Guard Ventara, Commander of Lethean's Crossing. Oh. So maybe we should go out again and talk to her about this. The door creates a near-perfect seal with the surrounding walls. Along its surface you see several ships and swallow gouges from failed attempts to force it open. There's nothing to interact with on its panels, and you surmise that it was never meant to be opened from this side. Okay. These floor stones have been broken recently. Bits of metal nearby would suggest this is the result of careless soldiers.
I'm carrying too much.
Yeah.
Ah, got it.
Ooh, light armor. Okay. Is there a way through here? Interesting rune. This sunken relief, though heavily damaged, is clearly meant to depict a runic symbol similar to the one you saw at Ascension Hall. The relief is incomplete, thus the final form of the rune is unknown. Take a charcoal rubbing. 29 lore. Make a charcoal rubbing of the relief's shape to help discern the rune's design. Pressing charcoal to parchment, you capture a blurry but proportionate image of the ancient relief. With enough collected imprints, it may be possible to reconstruct the original shape of the rune. As you walk, Lantry hovers near. See how that pattern looks broken along two edges? I think there's more to the engraving than what's here. Finish the tracing. Then we'll look for more. Lantry nods. Agreed. If we collect enough sketches and imprints, we could no doubt reconstruct the original image in its entirety. Okay. So let's go outside and talk to the chick again, the commander, see what this is about. Because this has an entrance directly into the town. So if the rebels are over there somewhere, that's not good news. Where is she? She's down here somewhere, right? Down here? Over here, I think. Huh. Melita, Hunchard Bronze, Forge-bound Merchant. And Ventara. Yeah, that's where we want to go. Wait, Wanderer, you have returned. What can I help you with? Lethian's Crossing. Okay, so she doesn't talk to us about it. She doesn't want our help, it seems. So, well, I guess let's go and explore this place on our own. I thought maybe she had like a quest for it or something. Yeah, talking about quests, let's stop out here and let's have a look at the quest log. There was an update for Barrack, I guess, because of that forge they told us about. Lantry actually uses an armor that's similar to the ones of the Disfavored. Steering visions. Examine the mysterious rubbing. While exploring, you acquired a charcoal rubbing. Perhaps examining the rubbing further might help you determine its importance. Without the aid of Forgebound, there's no way to help Barrack. Search for a specialized smith. With wealth and influence, you may be able to hire loyal smith and provide them with a forge. You have heard of a mage smith in the Stone Sea. Yeah, okay, that updated. Steering vision. So let's examine that thing. Do we have to go into the inventory for that? I would guess so. What was that sound? This one? No. This one? No. This one. Determine the significance of the rubbing. Unknown sigil that was recorded on the scroll. The charcoal imprint is rough and incomplete, leaving the full design a mystery for now. Okay. Well, I guess there's only one way to go. And that's over here. So let's throw down a quick save. Because there's already dead people lying around, so I guess... Light leather boots.
I'm
Those
carrying
could be
too
useful
much.
for someone. Oh, where does that go? Legion's Crossing Runic Hall.
I'm seeing a lot in this room I'd like to sketch. But we should keep moving.
Okay. Oh, there's the runes. This is the bottom of the spire, I guess. This chamber immediately reminds you of Ascension Hall, an intricate rune running along the floor can only mean one thing. You stand at the feet of a great spire. Each step you take echoes across a great distance. As you gaze upward, the sage-colored walls quickly give way to unending blackness. The rune in the center of the floor is inactive, and the silence of the hall offers no clues as to its use or function. You feel a slight tug in your chest, a faint echo of the energy that enveloped you at Vendrian's Well. Hold a moment, Lantry bellows the comment louder than needed, smiling as he hears his voice echo through the massive chamber. If my sense of direction is at all reasonable, we are standing below the spire in this region. What do you know of the spires? Lantry raises an eyebrow. About as much as you, I'm afraid. Until our time at Vendrian's Well, I didn't realize there were ways to access the upper reaches. Speaking of which, I'm certain there's a way to access the top of this spire as well. Let's keep our eyes out for sigils or glyphs nearby. What do you recommend? Lantry points at the pattern on the floor. I'd start with the grooves and stones on the floor over there. If it's like the spire at Vendrian's Well, whomever built this created a mystical conduit to the top. And I think it very, very unlikely that the pattern is purely decorative. Let's press on. This sunken relief, though heavily damaged, is clearly meant to depict a runic symbol similar to the one you saw in Ascension Hall. Take the relief. Drawn rune remains incomplete. It seems likely that the complete design is symmetrical in nature. Should the need arise, you could reasonably guess its original shape. Okay. To do with the symbol on the floor. Okay.
Watch
we
where
can
you step.
we can press
This has
them.
trap written all over it.
These grooves in the floor are inlaid with a dim incandescent material. That glimmers upon closer inspection. They appear to intersect at various angles, forming a myriad of potential shapes, similar to the rubbing you found. Okay. And what's that? Oh, it reset it, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So let's look at that rubbing we did. Should be symmetrical. Incomplete. Unknown sigil that was recorded on this charcoal. The charcoal imprint is rough and incomplete, leaving the full design a mystery. Can we put this here and close this? Yes, and we can interact with this stuff. Okay, that's nice. To make that shape, it seems to be these ones that make that shape. Like this. Yeah, like two triangles, right? Right. But then it said it should be symmetrical, but I don't see another form of making this symmetrical. Well, let's go. Why isn't this working? Oh, and there's the circle also. Like this. Because there's a little circle there. Doesn't seem to be the case. Let's reset this. Okay. We are getting there. Only that one left, like this. No? Oh wait, here's still one missing. Okay. That was a little weird, but okay. because we had to press them various times. That was a little what's it called? Nice. This one is also a little bit different. The view is also different, which is interesting, and the top is different. It was a little bit unintuitive, is what I wanted to say. Oh, and here the fires are burning, not like the other one. The arcane light curses skyward, trailing off towards the horizon in the direction of Vendrian's well. You feel the ground ripped out from beneath you, yet again as you drift back into the warmth of the energy surrounding you. Your awareness stretches beyond the limits of this spire, pulling it in many directions at once. The light you saw arcing through the sky reminds you of the tether you feel to the top of Vendrian's well. This too is a point of connection, and you are in an inextricable part of it, bound as surely as the spire are to each other. The sunset spire in Legion's Crossing feels burdened by its age, as if a central linchpin somewhere in its core has weathered the centuries of oppressive weight and longs to topple. The surge of energy that courses through you, forming a link with Vendrian's well, strengthens the very stones beneath your feet. The structural weakness you detect vanishes, replaced by confidence that could keep this tower standing for millennia. And tell me where you're writing from. Andrew speaks aloud as he pens a missive. How to reach you, and I will send you an iron ring for your troubles. He signs his name with a flourish and then tosses the parchment into the wind. In the blink of an eye, the heavy current carries the slip of parchment eastward. I had this idea of a message in a bottle without the bottle. Maybe it'll work. From here, even the old walls seem paltry. This sovereign view was not intended for the likes of us. Beric shakes his head slowly. Who knew that all this was up here, while I sat below, wasting my time trying to gather a group of followers from the refugees in Lethian's Crossing. The untapped power in the Spire is astonishing. I must find out how to get some. The Spire feels like a relay between you and Vendrian's well, bridging some transference of energy on an enormous scale. You are the first link on a chain that stretches the length of the realm. As you struggle to understand this sensation, you grow aware of whispers all around you. Listen closer. The whispers themselves seem to travel down the tether between you and the spire, and your spires, conducting heat that feels at times unbearable. They speak of your actions, your choices, everything that led you to this place. Your name is known, your banner recognized, your deeds reported across the tiers and the Northern Empire alike. For an instant you can see the accumulated hope and fear these whispers represent. It appears like dewdrops settling on a leaf, dewdrops setting on a leaf, then trickling into a shared basin. This image is fed to you through your connection, a base metaphor that only hints at the true scope. There is power in these spires, though its source is unfamiliar. Were you to harness it, you suspect that nothing would stand beyond your reach. Unlocking the spire seems to have opened some deeper connection. I don't know what you have done, but standing near you warms my rusted plates, makes me feel lighter somehow. Curious, I'm noting something I also observed at the spire in Vendrian's well. There's a mystic hum, and it has little beats when you walk, tiny fluctuations when you talk. Unless my senses are deceiving me, you and the spires are mystically attuned to each other. Most fascinating indeed. A quill pen appears in his hand, and the old sage begins furiously jotting notes on his arm. I feel it too. The air is thick up here, isn't it? Exactly the opposite of what you'd expect. The magic up here is almost a physical presence. Okay. Oh. Available upgrades. For cash? And it's not even much cash? Recruits. Here is only recruits. Mysterious Mountain Spire, Vendrian's Well. The ancient device perched atop the mountain spire in Vendrian's Well is product of a forgotten age. It's unclear what the function it once had. Blah blah blah. So here we can hire people. Okay. And then this one? What is this one? Here we can build stuff. The Forge upgrade allows you to improve weapons and armor and forge powerful items. Once built, resting in any spire grants a bonus to armor, parry, and dodge. Constructing a library on a spire allows you to research magical knowledge, edicts, and artifacts. Once built, resting on a spire allows you to recruit the finest skill trainers in the tiers. Once built, the infirmary allows you to brew potions. Build the forge. Sure to want build this upgrade on this spire. This action cannot be cancelled. No. Maybe I should build the forge in the spire where the forge per person is. Power 600. I don't know what that means yet. Received a message from Fatebinder Rogalus. Okay. Weird. You have acquired a second spire. All spires are linked, allowing you to travel instantly between them. This will reduce your travel time through the tiers. You can upgrade spires you discover, building new structures on top of them. Each upgrade will provide you with different benefits. Click on the spire icon or press H to select an upgrade for your new spire. Upgrades take time and money to build, and money to maintain. If you no longer have the money to maintain an upgrade, it will be suspended and you will no longer receive its benefits until you are able to pay its maintenance cost. There are 5 resources you can find in Kairos tiers. It can be used to power upgrades to your spire. They are scrolls, iron ingots, bronze ingots, alchemy, supplies, and hide. Each upgrade uses different resources. Okay, yeah, this game is getting bigger and bigger, and I don't know how to manage all of that yet. For now, I will just keep going like this. And I will make a cut because this episode is already 40 minutes long. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Come back for more next time, and I will see you soon. Bye.